Hello peoples, this is BetaNights, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we finally met back again with Zelda, who promptly had to seal herself away in order to keep Demise from releasing himself and destroying the entire world. And after a very dramatic cutscene, which definitely left Link very emotional and for very good reason, we must now leave Zelda, and most likely leave this time. What's up, Ebba? I see you've said goodbye. Yeah. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Now go and fulfill your destiny. But what if Demise comes back in this time? What if he actually does break out of the seal? What happens? I mean, they always find some way to break out of the seal. It's like a trend in the Zelda games. The seals never last forever. Then again, that's the same for almost any game with the seal. Look at the Paper Mario, the 1,000-year door. There's a reason it's called the 1,000-year door. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. It makes me very happy to hear that, Granny, trust me. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues of its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Beta, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. THE space KEY space TO space FI. Okay, no. Sorry. I had to. She said spell it out, so I had to. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Wait, so the Triforce is there, or the clue leading to the Triforce is there? Either way. Go now, Beta. Find the Triforce. Whoa there. Hold up. Beta, there's something I gotta tell you. Yeah, what is it, Groose? So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Actually, dude, that's terrible. It's gotta be so hard for the poor girl. But you're going to do something about this mess, right? God, just the way he changes, I can't get enough of his sense of empathy at this point in the game. Just the pure empathy that he shows, how much he's changed. It's like, he's not just that cocky windbag that he used to be. Like, now he respects you, he knows what you are, what you have to do. And it's like, he totally trusts you to bring Zelda back. Beta, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. And he even calls her Granny and everything like that. It's like, it's so endearing. Don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah. I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. It isn't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Yeah, every person in the story is just as important, man. Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. I don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Oh, Groose. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten up the place a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, that's just how I feel right now. Yeah, so obviously that kind of hints the fact that we are going to be using time as a little tactic here and there. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me. But you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Beta. Groose, at this point I'd do anything for you, pal. You're just so awesome in this game. See, honestly, if it wasn't for that character development like that, I probably still would just hate Groose, or I wouldn't like him nearly as much. It's kind of the same reason that I love Silver so much, the rival from the second generation Pokemon games. Just that sheer character development he faces as the game progresses. It just makes him so lovable as a character. Anyways, you may remember something I accidentally showed, not quite meaning to, earlier in the game. As if you go up here. Yep. There's the same crystal, guys. Only this time, we can see Zelda sealed within it. It's very faint, but we know she's there. Which also lends to the fact that now we know why Demise, or the Imprisoned as we had known him as before, was trying so adamantly to make it to the top to this temple. He was trying to get to Zelda. The clues to find the Triforce in the Skyloft. Go forth and find the Triforce. So yeah, that kind of just points. I mean, so she was kind of always there in that crystal the whole time, even though she was in the future, or in the present rather, here. But again, at the same time, she was kind of always there, but she's not. I don't really know how to say it. Well, yeah, I guess she would kind of still be in that crystal even when she was still here. So technically, there were two Zeldas for a while. Yeah, because it was her destiny basically to make that choice in the end, to make the choice to stay here, sealed away for thousands of years. And so she always made that choice. So that always took an impact on time. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go into too many details about that. No need to ruin a perfectly emotional, cute, yet sad scene with a bunch of time paradox crap. There's just so much you could talk about when it comes to this. Excuse me. Don't know what I was about to say, excuse me. Sorry about that. I just feel like I've had something in my throat for a while now. Anyway, guys, not really much we can do at the moment. I mean, well, yeah. There's two goddess chests right there. There's probably one on Skyloft and some stuff for us to do there. I'm not gonna get into all the side quest stuff. I'll probably be doing that on and off a bit, or I don't know, I may just have like an episode or two where it's just all bundled up. That way you guys can stick to one thing or the other. There's one thing I want to check while we're here. But anyway, our next goal is actually to head to the Knight Academy. So once I just glance in here, I'm like, okay, yeah. Okay, someone here actually has something to say. I haven't seen the fortune teller much these days. Okay, this is actually what I was checking. You knew his crystal ball got broken, right? I just hope he's not sitting at home kicking himself for not foreseeing this. Would you mind running over and checking in on him? His house is in the eastern edge of Skyloft. Yeah, so I just love that. I hope he's not at home kicking himself for not foreseeing this. It's just that thought. It's like he could foresee the future and he didn't foresee his crystal ball being broken. Kind of sucks, but. Anyways, actually, now that I think about it, should I just go along with that, or? No, I'll at least get this part done. So basically, like I said, again, you can tell when I'm itching my nose when Link brings up a shield all of a sudden. Anyway, so like I was saying, we want to head to the Knight Academy. Don't be yawning. Don't be yawning. I told you this before. Don't be yawning in the episodes. Anyway, we want to go see Headmaster Kipora for a very urgent matter.
Hey.
Ah, hello, Beta. Have you heard anything more about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. You want to tell me, but you can't? I understand. I'm sure you have a good reason for keeping quiet. Okay, at least he didn't go into a panic thing. It's like, yeah, just like assuming, yeah, Zelda's dead. I don't really want to tell you this, but yeah. Like I said in the very beginning of the game, I love how he's just so trusting of Link. How it's just like, he treats I mean, Link, obviously, you never really see any siblings or parents or anything like that in any of the Zelda games. I mean, you don't really get reference to them, even. But, like, he basically treats Link as his own son in this game. I just love that. He trusts him with everything. Beta, I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. And not in a way like he just puts all the burden on him. I just mean like he trusts him. You have had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice for that matter. But I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older, and I lack the vigor of youth. But even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. If you have any questions, any question at all about Skyloft or its history, I'll be glad to tell you what I know. Actually, there is a little something I would like to ask, now that you mention it. What do I know of the Triforce? Beta, where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Beta, it shames me to say it, but my knowledge is of little use on this subject. Well, there's gotta be something you know, man. Yeah, this is actually kind of a confusing part. I don't know if he actually said something if you try leaving the room or not. But yeah, you have to talk to him again. Do I know anyone else who might know more about the Triforce? Within Skyloft? No, I doubt anyone else in town would know much about a subject as ancient and archaic as that. Ancient subjects. Okay, he does stop you here. Beta, just a moment. I'm not sure. He may stop you and just say that whole thing at once, but... Though, there is one whose vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you're familiar with Levias, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages. You mean Valu? Levias has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him. Encyclopedic? Where is he? Yes, I feared that may be your next question. About that. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Oh yeah, the giant pimple. Suddenly, I've heard rumors suggesting that Levias is trapped inside that massive cloud. Well, if he's the protector of our skies, that's not really a good thing. I asked Instructor Olen to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there is any truth in these rumors. I had meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. By earlier, do you mean like months ago? Instructor Olen can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go and speak with him yourself and see what his investigation has revealed. I like how no one in the game really ever says anything about the fact that you keep getting this more massive sword. Anyway, luckily for us, Instructor Olen is actually right next door. Sorry, I want another drink. I would totally sleep in his room. Seriously, if we had rooms that were so customizable to our likings, like the Knight Academy has, I swear, this would probably be my room right here. Mixed in with a giant cat thing for Mia. Yeah, my own little remlet. Well, probably named Resbit. Ah, Beta. How goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet? What? Levias? So you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. If I'm correct, Levias is the one inside the Thunderhead. But that's not the Levias that we all know. That's a monster. It certainly looks like Levias, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes, they were full of malice. People change, or old wizened creatures change, rather. Perhaps it was more that he is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. What? You want to talk to Levias? That's impossible. I don't think Levias is capable of listening. Not in his current state, no. So basically, he's got some sort of parasitic infection. He's got a symbiote with him. Basically, he's become a host. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of clouds. Well, in case you haven't seen, which I doubt you have, Instructor, I've been going down through those clouds many, many times. So I think I'll be fine. What? You're still planning on going? I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I could say would talk you out of it. No, it would not, sir. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me. Oh, jeez. What's going on now?
Hey!
Levias is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something has possessed him. If we can somehow free him from whatever it is that has hold over him, then there's a chance he will return to his senses. Listen well, Beta, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique. It's called the Spiral Charge. Spinny bird. Hey look, it's the Golden Sun statue back there. Using the Spiral Charge, you can rid Levias of the blight that has hold of him. Ironically, blight is the nickname I gave to my muck in Pokemon Black 2. Random tidbit of information. The technique is rather easy to perform. All you have to do is press A. However, the acceleration effect lasts longer than any attack move you've used so far. Maintaining stable flight can be tricky. This is a technique that only senior Knight Academy students who have mastered high-level flight skills are allowed to perform. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. Yeah, guys, so we apparently get some kind of upgrade for our bird in a way. Hopefully we don't get one of those weird helmet hat things for our bird. That would just look stupid. First, dive off this platform and call your bird. Well, I believe I can do that. I believe I have enough practice on that hand. And the music begins. Guys, take it in while you can, because this is one of only, I believe, if I remember correctly, 2 times in the entire game you ever hear this. So take it in, because this music is awesome. Listen up, Beta. I taught your Loftwing to perform the Skyward Charge when you press A. And when did you do that, sir? Press A to Spiral Charge and break the 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. If you can destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I will recognize you as a skilled bird rider. Alright, off you go. Oh jeez, nope, didn't mean to use it already. Oh god, it's just the depth perception on these things is so weird. Anyway guys, so we basically have to get all 10 of these in 2 minutes. Which, while that may seem easy, given the depth perception quota of this game, and just the fact that if you miss, you have to go and turn all the way back around, re-aim yourself. It's especially hard if you get too low. I'm surprised I actually hit that. No. Ah, see, I missed that one. Okay, we're doing good. If I get this on the first try, I will be thoroughly surprised. Okay. A few more. Get in here. Oh, wow, I really thought I was actually going to miss that one because that weird turn the bird took. Anyway, okay, as you guys can see here, there's actually more than 10 targets for you to hit. There's about, yeah, I see 13 at least. But, wow, okay. I am actually surprised I got that on my first try. I believe the first time I played this game, it took me like 3 tries at least, I think. Oh, you managed to destroy 10 targets within the time limit. If you can control your bird that well, you'll have no problems at all. I knew you could do it, Beta. And what a magnificent red bird. You are henceforth permitted to use the Spiral Charge attack as a qualified bird rider. Hey, that red Loftwing allows me to do anything I want, bro. MLG Pro, bitch. Sorry about that. The next thing we have to address is just how to go about finding Levias. Maybe the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin might know something. Every year he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup to Levias. Go to the Lumpy Pumpkin and ask him what he knows. Well, I guess that would be our next stop, guys. But this episode has gone on long enough with me being slow-ass Beta as usual. So, I'll just hang out and appear here with Instructor Ellen. Nope. Without the weird camera angle. So guys, this has been BetaNights for Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the next episode, we check with the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin, Pum himself, and see what we can do about finding Levias. Now, I don't know what you guys see as Levias, but when I first started playing this game, and when I first played it, and before I saw Levias, I had no idea what to think of what he looked like. I thought of some giant sky serpent, something like Baloo in some way from Wind Waker. But I suppose we will see that in the next episode. So guys, this has been BetaNights. Let's play Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I believe I already said that. And I bid you all adieu. Catch you all next time, and bye-bye for now.